is what, okay, my major target is the current key level. Once I'm done with the current key level, I will go to last week key level. I want to know what is happening with the last week key level. Then I'll now check 2 weeks key level. So we are using 3 weeks key level to verify if we can actually take this trade. So I'm going to be starting with what? The WL, which is the current week key level, because the week just started. So I'll just click WL. So once I click WL, as you can see, price is struggling on a pivot level. Look at it, just tap the purple line, you see the price, pivot level. Now, we still have enough room to move to the next what? Resistant level on this pivot you're seeing. You see this line I'm just marking now. Let me zoom it up a little bit so that you guys should see it. You see this green line is the next resistance we are trying to target, which is our key level. So this price have the tendency of moving to this level for this week. That is not enough for us to take this trade. The next thing I'm going to do is to click, because the week 1 is free now. I have a free zone to buy to the next key level. For me to take the trade, I need to verify what is happening with last week. I'll click WL1 to see if actually there's a change. Now, as you can see, WL1, there's no go for me. I cannot take this trade again. Do you understand? Look at the reason why I said I cannot go further. Guys, you can see this was a support level, which is now what? A resistance. Do you understand? This is a support level. With just this now, I cannot take the trade. Had it been I placed my take profit with this, it would have hit him. But normally I love holding my trade till like 2-3 days, because I know it's going to break this, gather momentum and break it. But for now, I cannot take the trade except the price retrace back a little bit and break this level before I can take the trade. So with this alone now, this resistance I'm saying, which was a support, the red line you're saying, which was a support now, is now a resistance. I cannot take this trade. What this market is going to do here is going to struggle. There are 2 things involved. Is either it breaks this line or it rejects it back. And the way we use Bekenet trading software, we don't do 50-50 game. So long we have seen a resistance, they will avoid that trade totally. Do you understand? We will have to check the 3 weeks key level to make sure you have the same space on what you're seeing here. You see this space? This is exactly what you're seeing here that you expected to have for the 3 weeks key level. Now, week 2 has told us that there is a blockage at the front end, so we are not going to take any trade on that. So let me just check 3rd week key level and see what's happening. As you can see, the 3rd week key level is remaining small to get to the resistant level, but because of last week key level, we don't have any business with this signal again. Do you understand? We don't have any business. Had it been you took it very early, you'll be able to take profit on this. You understand? You relax and wait for a pullback. Once you get another signal, once it breaks this level, you'll be able to what? To take your trade. So once you're done, you confirm everything that there is a free zone for you to buy to the next resistant level. All you need to do is program, very important. You program it to notify you when the trade wants to go against you. You just click this, okay? You just click it. Like for me, I've programmed it already. That is why I'm still holding my trade. Do you understand? Because I know it's going to break this level, but you are not expected to take it when price has already gotten close to a resistant level, except if I check my phone now, it's notifying me to close. That is when I can close. But if you're entering a trade, you're not expected to enter exactly when price is close to resistant level. So with this alone, that signal is cancelled. So let's look for another signal, because there are 2 signals there. It's the same thing, 2 signals. This is flip 4. Let's check flip 4. Let's see if there is hope on this. This is flip 4. So I'm going to click on it again and see if actually we can actually take a trade on that. Let me click on it. This flip 4. I'll load it as load again. This one has gone far. It has gone far very well. So I'll click WL1. As you can see, there's little space in the current weekly key level. You understand? There's weekly little space. The next thing I'm going to do is check last week key level and see it has broken entirely last week key levels. It has broke. That means this pair has been trending for a long time. Do you understand? This pair has been trending for a long time. So let's check the 2 weeks key level. Let's see what's happening. The same thing, it has broken all the key levels. I believe once it's 10 o'clock, we're going to have generate a new key level for the week. The new week has not started yet. That's why we are still using previous key level on this. So with this one now, I would have taken this trade, but the price is very close to the next support level. Do you understand? You must have a reasonable distance before you be able to take this trade. So once you're done analyzing, checking all these three parameters, make sure there is a distance enough. The next thing you need to check, which is not compulsory, but it gives you more confidence about the signal rates. Look at it. Sometimes once you see 93 plus, it's very strong. Sometimes you can see 70 something, but it gives you more confidence in what you're doing. All you need to do, just click it. Click the signal rate. As you can see, it's telling me the accuracy of this setup is 77%. Continuation sell signal. Please close all what's it called? Buy trade. Average sell move. Do you understand? Sometimes you may not see the accuracy. It will not tell you anything, but it's still going to drop. But if you can see any accuracy like this, giving you the ranges from 72 to 98, it's just trying to give you confidence about what? The signal. That is all about it. Then you still have your turning point. These turning points help you to, and there are some persons who don't really still understand these key levels. You understand? Once you click on this turning point, it will tell you if price is actually close to a support level. As you can see, flip 4 is heading towards a support level. Please, before you take this signal, make sure you have a reasonable distance. It's the same thing of what I've been saying. So this, what's it called? Turning point will explain it for you. Have a reasonable distance, or better still, ignore this trade and wait for another signal. What it's trying to tell you that you should have a reasonable distance from where the current price is, which is this, where the current price is to this level. You see that the software is very, very simple to use. Just with 3 minutes, you'll be able to check if price is close to what? Resistance and support. That is how to use the signal when you are trading with the AI, when you get notification on the AI. Let's just run through US 30 because I sold US 30 on Friday. Now, let me explain something to you. Apart from this notification that you're seeing, you can actually use, if you're a pro trader, you can actually plot all these key levels on your MT5 and do your analysis, and you'll be able to take trade on your own. Do you understand? You can plot this key level and do your analysis. Let me show you something that I did on US 30, of which I sold almost 600 pips on that. Very, very simple. Okay, this is US 30. It's loading. Let me click on US 30. Just hold on. Let me just show you how it's being done. Look at US 30. So I'm going to click on Forex, load US 30. You'll see the massive drop it did. And I'll show you where I sold from. Look at it. This is where I sold from, and I took my profit here. You see this line? Let me go back to the place. I'll click it. I sold from here down to the next support level. The reason why I did that, because I was actually seeing what is the levels in the market, because I generated the key level on this chart. Now look at it. I'm going to click on what's it called? Settings. Click on WL. As you can see, I used only the current weekly key level, knowing that this is a bearish direction. Okay, there was already a bearish candle here on Thursday, which was struggling to break this level, trying to move up. Look at it. Let me circle it there. Trying to break this pivot level and failed. And on Friday, the market came and retested this level. Do you understand? And it's already formed a bearish direction, little bearish direction downwards. So I waited for the market to come and retest this level. Immediately, it failed to break it. I took my trade, put my stop loss above. That is how I was able to rack this trade down to this third key level, because the market was just dropping. So if you're a pro trader, you can actually plot all these key levels in your, what's it called? In your MT5. Then how you going to do that? It's very simple. There's what we call calculate KL. This calculate KL will help you see all the prices of those key level. All you need to do, just click on this, select calculate KL, which is the current weekly key level. You will see the distance between the pips. As you can see, look at it here. You see the distance between the pips. All you need to do, just copy this, go to your MT5, use your crosshair and put it down there. So you'll be able to get all this line and you'll be current in what the market is doing. Once price gets to a key level, you know that there are two things involved. Is either it breaks this level or it rejects it. That's exactly what it did. On your own time, if you have the app, just go through all the key levels. You see how price respected all the levels in the market on Friday. Do you understand? So that is how to take trade from what's it called? From the AI down to the key level and take your trade. Then we still have another feature that we call the market overview, the rejection level. They are the same thing like what this key level, but this key level is way more powerful than that because that is being generated by the market structures. Do you understand? Those market overview and the rejection level, they are being generated by the market structure. We are going to do that. The rejection level generates only a weekly key level, while the market overview gives you the direction for the day, direction for the week, and direction for the month. So I'm going to go straight to the app and show you that. I've already shown you what's it called? The risk management, how to manage your account. I've showed you how to take trade from the AI down to the key level to check if price is close to resistance and support. Then the next one I want to show to you is for professionals. Do you understand? Even if the AI still goes to the market overview to analyze and give you notification, the difference between you and the AI is that the AI will make sure that price has rejected that level very, very well before it can notify you. Maybe it will notify you maybe 30 pips late before the movement will start. But if you're a pro trader with that market overview, you've seen that there is always a weak rejection there. You can take your trade immediately if you know what you're doing. But if you don't know how to check for weak rejection in lower time frame, you just stick to the AI to notify you when to buy from those zones. It's very simple. So I'm going to be using WellTrade. They are all the same thing, okay? They are all the same thing. WellTrade Forex, they are all the same AI model that is running through those pairs. So I'm going to be clicking. Let's start with rejection level. Let's start with it. It's very simple. Let's start with rejection level. As you can see, there is no current rejection level. Now, the system is trying to reboot because the market is about to close. That's why we're not having any data here. So as from, let's say as from 11 o'clock, the rejection level will be available. So let's switch to market overview. They are all the same thing, just that the market overview is a senior brother to what rejection level. So let's switch to market overview. Let's click market overview. We'll be able to see something. Now, as you can see, we have a lot here. We have a lot here. We have a lot. If you're a pro trader, you have a lot to do. As you can see, this is flip one. The week is a sell. The day is telling us is a bullish direction. The midday is a buy. There's a way you can combine this, that the market overall direction for the week for flip one is a downtrend. Okay, for today, only today is telling us price has moved up a little bit. Then this midday that you're saying that is still telling us a buy is between from what's it called, from 12 a.m. to 12 a.m. So the remaining 12 a.m. is still what, on a bullish direction. Then for our monthly turning point, the overall aligned with what? Aligned with the weekly is still on a sell, which is the market has been selling for a long time for the week. Then the weekly turning point, there's nothing. Daily turning point, there's nothing. So let's look for a turning point for flip two. Now, this turning point for flip two, as you can see, there's a turning point here. At your own time, once you plot this turning point, you see that price started dropping from this point downward. And if you see very well, the whole from week, from month, from day, from midday, they are all selling down. This pair has been on a massive downtrend since the month started. This pair has been on the, because the week is just, today is, what's it called? Today is 12. So if today is 12, the weekly is still on the sell, daily, monthly is still on the sell, today is still selling, midday is still selling. So how do you take this trade if you're a pro trader? All you need to do, check the current, look at it. I'm getting my turning point for the month. Now, this turning point for the month is being generated. Currently now, you cannot use this turning point for the month because price has gone far from where it is. The turning point, you can only use it for this month. The first day, okay? The first day of the month. That is where you can do your analysis based on this, because it's actually telling you that last month, the buyers bought till this level, then this month we are going to be selling from this level. That's what it's trying to tell you, this turning point. If you're getting your turning point from the weekly, currently we don't have any for the weekly. It's the same thing. It's still trying to explain to you that you see this turning point, that let's look for a turning point for weekly here. Let's look for turning point. There's one turning point here, which is FS Vol 20. As you can see, I'm currently, like I told you, I'm still buying this pair. Okay, look at FS Vol 20. This is the week turning point. Okay, now if you plot this, if you have the app, you have the free trial, go and check this out. Plot this on your chart. You see that price is buying from this level to the top. Do you understand? So if you are a pro trader, all you need to do, plot these key levels. Once you plot these key levels on your chart, go to a lower time frame and look for weak rejection. Look for an entry to take this trade. But if you don't know how to do that, just relax yourself. The AI will definitely give you a signal based on this direction for the week. The only difference between you and a professional trader is that the AI is going to take at least 30 pips extra, 30 to 20 pips extra, so that it will be very sure that price is not coming back to this level. Because anything that make price to break this level is going down. Do you understand? Anything that make price to break this level is going down. But as far price is above this level, we are moving to the upside for that week. The same thing with the daily. The daily is just for that day. Do you understand? The daily is just for that day. I'll click. Let me see if there's any daily. There's no daily. We only have just one turning point for the whole what? World Trade Synthetic, which is what? Flip volume 20. So there are some way you could be able to filter out all these things. You can just type daily. It will help you filter out any. Or the search engine is just type weekly. It will help you filter out everything. So that is how to use the market overview. It's very simple, especially if you're a pro trader. You just plot it and check your what rejection level and take your entry. It's as simple as that. But if you don't know how to do it, just wait for the AI to notify you to buy or sell. Then you check your key levels and take your trade. So the next thing I'm going to be showing you, because of the pro trader in the building, is the, what's it called, turning. No, I'm going to be using Forex, for instance. Where is it? Forex tools. I'm going to be talking about the trending pairs. Very important. The trending pairs, which is this. The trending pair simply means that this is a trending pair. What it does is that it helps you generate all the pairs that are actually having volatility in the market. As you can see, you'll be able to identify that this pair is going to do 200 pips. This one is going to do 100 pips. The ones that are less volatile is the one that is showing 100 pips plus. But these ones, if you check your chart very well, you'll be able to see those massive moves. This is 200 pips. It's an estimate, okay? This is an estimate. JP or JPY 200 pips. This one 200 pips. These are the trending pairs. They don't come out in all. You'll be able to see few. Do you understand? You see few trend. As you can see, this is the US 30 that you saw me took. Look at the US 30, very strong bearish. So you combine all these things to know the direction of where the market is heading to. Do you understand? Once you combine them with your key, there's a lot. You put them together. There are so many approaches to make money in the market. The most important thing is to know where the market is actually heading to. Do you understand? As you can see, this US 30 is already strong bearish as at last week. So I was actually waiting for it to test those levels. As far as it failed to break it, but the direction was bearish. Immediately it failed, I took my trade. As you can see, this is what a trending pair, 200 pips plus. So that is how you check all of them. Most times you can use this trending pair to filter out your trade. You might say, I'm only going to trade the volatile pair. Anything that is not volatile, I'm not going to take it. The ones that are not volatile, the ones they are saying that is just showing bearish. You understand? These ones are not volatile. You can just see you can still filter it out. Just come here, type strong. It will select only the what volatile pairs for you. Look at it. Everything has been filtered to only the strong pairs. You can see all these ones. It will select them for you. Then you can use it to do your analysis manually. You don't just come here because you're seeing bearish direction and take a trade. No, we don't do that. We combine it with what we know already. We just want to know the direction of the market. Do you understand? And take our trade alongside with that. This is for the what's it called? What's it called again? The trending pairs. for you to know the volume of those pairs. So the next one I'm going to show you now is the trend direction per pair. You have the trend direction for 4 hours. We have the trend direction for daily. We have the trend direction for, what's it called, for 1 hour. These ones are for pro traders, people who want to scalp or people who want to just do analysis alongside with the direction of the market. So I'm going to click on Forex Tools. Once I click on Forex Tools, you'll see trend direction. Yes, look at it here. You see trend direction. Very simple. I'll click on it. It will be able to tell me the direction of any pair. It will tell me the direction of any pair. This is 4 hours. Once I click this 4 hours now, look at it. Once I click 4 hours, I click, it will be able to tell me the direction of the pair. So let me use one as an example. Let's look at it. How do we know the direction of a pair? You understand? You see this that is showing just green. Look at it. This is showing green. If you check your chart, this price has shoot up, showing green, and it will show you strong bullish direction, confirm GBP, what? Australian card, Australian, you understand? Then the next one is JPY pair, very strong. This is exactly you to know the one that is bearish and the one that is bullish. The bullish is green, the bearish is red. Do you understand? If you do not see any of this, that means that pair is maybe is on a ranging or retracement. Look at it. GBP card is on a range retracement. It's telling you pop and play, stay out of this pair. You understand? Stay out of this pair. There's no specific direction for it. So the system cannot pinpoint it. You understand? Stay out of this pair. But it's giving you an indication. Stage 1 is bullish, stage 2 is bullish, but I have not confirmed yet. Do you understand? But if it has confirmed, everywhere is going to be green. Do you understand? But if you're still smart, you know what you're doing, you can actually use this stage 1, stage 2 to take your trade, but I don't encourage it. Always make sure everything is green, just like this, okay? Just like this before you do your analysis. And the system will still tell you where the price started from. If you calculate this did over 300 pips because of Trump's news and all that, did over 300 pips. Look at it, 301 pips, and this is where it stopped. You'll be able to know the numbers of pips and where the price started shooting out from. GBP JPY did about 160 pips. Look at it here, did 160 pips. So the trend direction is very simple. All you need to do, look for the one that is showing strong bearish direction, or look for the one that is showing strong bullish direction. That's how you know the direction of the market. Then we still have another thing here. And the trend direction, there's what we call the first phase. I almost forgot that. There's what we call the first phase. This first phase simply means that the direction just started now. Do you understand? The direction just started, it's just started moving from the downsides to the top side. Now, as you can see, we have the candle number. This candle number just represents, because we are using 4 hours time frame, is representing one candle. So it's telling us this price has moved 3 candles. That's 12 hours ago. That's why you'll be able to have this bullish direction. So if you plot this, you'll be able to trace where the bullish move started from here, ended here. This is the current market price. So if I want to take trade from here, I always use the first phase. Now let's see if we can see anything like last phase here, because the last phase is simply telling us that this price has been on a bullish direction. He has gone to the top side, but now is on the last phase. The last phase simply means that we are still on a bearish direction, but we don't know when this thing is going to change. Just be careful. You understand? But the first phase is just starting now, very, very fresh. As you can see, this is the last phase. This is the last phase, but it's on what? A retracement mode. This is the last phase on a bearish direction. Let me clean this very well. This is the last phase of what? A bearish direction. It just entered the last phase, which is first candle of that last phase. But it's on what? A retracement. It's not telling you is actually very strong in the bearish, but it's still on the bearish, but is an indication telling you to stay out of the market first, but it's a last phase. Do you understand? Let's see if there's any strong that is on the last phase, or let's see, there is no, all of them are actually in their first phase. Okay, we have Euro New Zealand. As you can see, it's what? A bullish direction, but it did not indicate that it's very strong. Do you understand? It's only when it's on its first phase, it will indicate that it's strong. As you can see, last phase, it will still drop. It did 170 pips on the last phase. On the last phase, you just have to be very careful, because you have the first. It's just like you're playing football match. You have first half and second half. So the first half is when you have enough energy. Then second half, you're already tired. That's what it's trying to tell you. This is the last phase. But even that last phase, it still did almost 172 pip, but you just have to be careful because there's what we call turning points. I saw it now. Look at it. This turning point, what it simply means is that in any last phase, look at it. Look at this. What's it called? New Zealand JPY. Do you understand? Is actually on a bullish direction on a last phase, but there was a sharp movement in the markets. That's why you see turning point. Look at it, it's on a red turning point, changing to bearish direction, but it has not confirmed yet. That's why if you're trading on this last phase, always be very careful because there is always a turning point, a sharp move to the first phase of what a bearish direction. Currently, look at it, is what on a bullish direction, bullish move, it did only 38 pip. There was a sharp turn in the market. That's why it indicated this turning point in the market. Do you understand? Then this turning point, the way I trade it, I don't trade it with all this pair. If I get a turning point for US30 or what's it called, or gold, I'll just take my trade sharp because I know this turning point can give me for gold. I can easily get 30 to 50 pips. Then I'm out of it because this turning point is just trying to push this bullish direction downward. There are sometimes it may not succeed. It will be hanging along the way and start its bullish direction upwards. You understand? So this turning point is just like a scalping. You sharp, you take your trade and leave it. But what I'm trying to explain in this trend direction is for you to know the direction of the market. Look at it. You'll be able to know the direction. It will spell it out: strong bearish direction, confirm, red. As you can see, BTC, we are currently on the last phase. Let's see what's happening in BTC. We're currently on the last phase. Look at it, last phase of a bearish direction. There's a turning point, so there's a struggle here, trying to break back to a bullish direction. That is what it's trying to say here. Look at it, changing to bullish direction. But the overall direction of this market for 4 hours is still on the last phase. So in no distant time, maybe 2, 4, 5 hours, if this turning point pushes up in the bullish direction, this will turn to what? A first phase of a bullish direction. Then we can actually have the confidence to buy alongside with it. So that is all about what the trend direction. The same thing, the same approach with the 4 hours, with the daily and the 1 hour. You understand? I prefer to use the daily and what the 4 hours. So the 1 hour is not that really strong compared to the 4 hours and what the daily it's not really, the 1 hour is not really strong compared to the 4 hours and the daily. So if you want to use the trend direction, is either you're using the daily or what you're using the 4 hours. But I prefer you use the 4 hours because it's well detailed. Do you understand? To do that, I think I have covered some parts of this software. I've covered virtually the most important thing that you need to know. And then apart from that, the forex tools, you have the risk management, sniper entry, you have the set alert. Now let me talk about this set alert. It's is important for the professional trader in the building. Okay, let's go to the set price alert. Okay, this is the set price alert. Now, this set price alert is very, very simple. Very, 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 very simple. So let's say, for instance, if I'm doing my analysis of, let's pick any pair, GBP card, I'm doing my analysis on GBP card. So immediately I click it, always make sure that this price corresponds with your MT5. You understand? Make sure this price corresponds with your MT5 because this is what is going to use to compare to the price you want to give to it. So if, for instance, you say you want price to get to 1.8694 before you be able to do something. Let's say, for instance, you want price to hit it below it first before you can take your trade, or you want price to be above it. You say price condition, let's say low. So if this current market price, look at it, this current market price is below this one that you choose, it will now notify you based on the strategy you type in here. You might say, if market price react to this level, I want to buy, I want to sell, or I want to go out of the market. Once you click set, the system will just take it as a memory. It will help you monitor it and notify you based on what you gave to him. He will reply you with this message. This is what you type to remind you the reason why you program it to be like this. So you can put it on high. If price is higher than this, your entry price, or if price is lower than this, your entry price. then you program it. So let me go and let me show you how to delete it. I'll click on this menu, go to FS2's history. Once I go to FS2 history, I will see price alert. Look at it, click on price alert. So once I click on this price alert, I'll see that thing I just programmed now. Look at it, look at the thing I wrote down here, the rubbish I wrote down, look at it. Then you can pause, you can delete, you can resume. But I'll advise you, once you are done with that, you just delete. Once you delete, it's out of the memory, so it's not going to notify you again. So I think that is all about what you need to know. And I think that's also, we're going to take question, and Mr. Reke will add to it, and then Pastor will round up the session. So let's take your questions, please. So I'm going to stop sharing.
This is Trading Encyclopedia.
Yes. So let's take some questions. Let's take some questions, please.
All right. Thank you so much, Mr. Joe. Okay, so please, you can, are you able to unmute yourself if you want to speak? Hello, boss. Boss, because my own system, I disconnected my audio so that there will be no interference. So we are in the same, we are together right now, and that's why my own is disconnected. So anyone wants to ask question, you can put up your hand, all right, and you'll be unmuted. So we have Olufemi, okay? Olufemi, you can go ahead.
Mr. Thank you so much for the presentation. Please, I was trying to register for this Bekenet software. It's about 2 weeks now, but I was not able to register it. So there's what I want to know the process, because they were asking questions if I've traded before. I say yes, and they asked for the definition of CPI, and I also give the answer, but you're just logging me out that I should come back 3 more times to try again.
We know your challenge. We know your challenge. Your challenge is preliminary. We know your challenge. So take notes so that we'll not waste more time about. If that's the first challenge you are having, we know your challenge. Are you following? Olufemi? Oluwafemi? We know your challenge. Now, you thought you are answering it, but you are failing the template. There's a template you must follow, and I think other people should take note. There's a template you must follow in answering. You are looking at it, I get the answer correctly, but you are not following the template. You know, programs and all of that are used by syntax. So number one, all those answers you provide, even they are correct, but use a wrong syntax. What do we mean by that? All your answers are supposed to be in small letters, number one. The yes, your first answer, small letters. And as you type that yes, your cursor should not move away after the last letter. You don't create any space. Then you move to next one. This next yes too. As you type the yes, all in small letter. The Y should not be in capital letter. Everything in small letter. If you type, normally when you type, your calculator or your phone will change the first letter to make it a word. You have to go back and make it a small letter. Then the last one, the consumer price index. All of them too are supposed to be in small letters. And then as you are typing it, when you type consumer space, price space, index, no space at the back, but all of it must be in small letters. So as you are typing correct answer, but you are following the wrong syntax. So because it's a program, it has been programmed like that. As fast you fail the syntax, you pass the answer, you fail the syntax, you fail. You pass the answer, you put the right syntax, you fail the answer, you fail. So all are fail until you get the right answer with the right syntax, it won't go through. Is that clear, Oluwafemi? And I'm sure that people too probably may be encountering that. Does that make sense?
Yeah. Thank you, sir.
So any other question?
Hello.
Yes, I have a question.
All right, go ahead.
Please, I want to know, can I view the Bekenet interface on my system, do all these things that is doing on the phone on the system? Because I'm having that challenge.
Okay, you can view it, but there's a way, because the interface is being designed for a mobile phone, but there's a way you can log in. You shrink your browser. Once you shrink it to a mobile view, you log in, then you can expand it. Then you have all these menus and everything. But if you are not going to receive alerts, the alert only works for your device. Do you understand? It is being built for mobile phone, but you can still log in with your laptop and check out all these things I just showed you. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah. Next question, please.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yes. Good evening.
Good evening.
Okay. Thank you so much for the opportunity. I appreciate the facilitators for this tutorial. I just have to clarify something. Although I joined a bit late, I don't know if Mr. Joseph talked about I saw the RIF binary option among the drop down of the software. The RIF binary option.
Okay.
On
Yes, the derive binary option, we're actually working on something, because derive is totally different from the way you trade forex. It's time-based. You understand? It's being restrained with time. You just have to specify the time, the duration, and all that. So it's not like the way forex is. So it's on pending for now. But we're actually working out something that can actually tell you the duration to use and when to do that and all that. It's binary option, but we're currently working on it. So once we're done, we'll still create a video on that. Okay?
Okay, that's fine. Then the second one for the copy trade with the well trade. I tried, I think I downloaded the well trade app on my phone before, and then I saw that there was a link that you need to click that will take you to. So I don't know if it is compulsory that you must use the link that you shared, or someone can still download the well trade on his own and then try to connect. Will that work?
Yes. You can register on your own, or you can use the link and register and say connect to the copy trading. You understand?
Okay. All right. Thank you.
All right.
Yes,
So if there's no other question, we should call it a day.
No, please, I have a question. Please.
All right.
My question is, in relation to what the first guy asked. So, what's the solution to those problems now? Those challenges that you explained. Why you only told us why those things happened, but you didn't tell us the solution to it.
Which problem?
The first question you answered about why in the process of registration.
That means you are outside minded. That means you are not here. That means you are not.
I was there. That you only told us why it happened, that we used capital letters, blah blah blah. But you didn't tell us. Then after after everything started, to tell you to come back in the next 3 months.
We say you use a wrong thing. Use the right thing. If they say you are wrong, you use capital letter. Don't use capital letter. You put space. Don't put space. That's all. That's the solution. That's why I say you are outside minded.
No. The thing is,
that was the solution now.
Come back. So the coming back in the next 3 months that your system is requesting, it doesn't really will not
go back there and do what we like. The person who asked that question, that's why exactly say yes, meaning that go back there and do the right thing by not typing capital letter and then by not putting space, and then you are good to go. So go back and experiment it. The 3-month comeback is not the issue. The issue is you type a wrong thing, and then that's why I say syntax. If you follow a wrong format, it's just telling you Maybe after 3 months, you must have learned it. So, but go back there and type the correct letters. Then next, follow the same space and all of that. That was your error.
Okay.
All right, so sir, please, can you, okay, yes, okay. I'm just trying to see. Okay, so I was trying to, no longer, there's no other question. In the absence of any question, I think we'll call it a night. Thank you everyone for joining, and thank you, my boss, for always showing up. God bless you, sir. All right, everyone, happy new week. Enjoy the new week. It's a profitable week already. God bless you. From here to you guys is good night.